Welcome back to my new video. Guess what arrived? The gears, I believe. At least that's what my mom said, as they very well should be. So let's hope for the best, because I do want to get this TC wr535 up and going again. One way or another. I might need to get some... Oh wait, got wire cutters. Even's better. They appear to be well packed, which is great news. There they are, yes! It's like a little Christmas gift, you know? It's just two little gears, but, you know, they make the biggest difference. Let's get this old beast back together. And for those who are wondering if I'm going to clean the melted belt, no, I don't feel like it. Let's see. These are a lot bigger. They should very well still work, though. That'd actually be an upgrade, because they got more... Oh, damn it. There we go. Alright, that's one. Let's finish this thing up. Alrighty. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Now, we can put it back together the right way. The wrong way. Should be some tabs. Having to think back now from when I first put this whole thing together. There they are. Okay. Heat flat belts. They're cool and all. I like the idea of the thicker belts, but I don't like how the pulleys were. I don't like how they weren't grooved. That's one. Also, this thing has two different sized flywheels, which probably doesn't have the greatest flutter as a result. Because that would result in a change of wow and flutter for... There we go, that's one deck on. One more to go. That's it. There we go. Alrighty. Let's get it back together and ready to go. I might have moved that probably over here. Hold on a sec. That one has a ground there, that's right. It feels like forever since I have worked on this beast. I mean, it kind of has been a long time. Hopefully this is the last repair it'll ever need from me. I like this deck a lot, granted, but, you know, it needs... Like, with how it's built, it's not convenient. Like, it is They built it kind of serviceable, but at the same time, it's not the most serviceable tape player ever. That's one thing I don't really care for on it, is I don't like the idea of, like, I like the Dolby and the dual motor transport and the AMS music skip, but I do not like the melted belts are notorious for. The shoddy gears are notorious for. I don't like any of that crap. Oh, go figure, that's broken. Probably notorious brittle plastic. That was what I had to pray for when I first put this thing back together, was the mounting brackets not cracking. Alrighty. I might have to plug this into my tube TV if I'm being honest. Alrighty. I'm going to screw the face on it, because I don't really want to have to think about it falling apart in the middle of me testing it, because as entertaining as that may seem to a lot of you viewers, it's not going to be that fun. Luckily I got test tapes down here and they'll finally go to use. To be honest, I've never had a chance to put them to good use. It's like every project of mine, it seems the screw is already missing. Which doesn't surprise me, it happens more often than I like to say. But it's not all about the amount of screws you have, it's functionality. Oh yeah, I don't know when I'll post an update on that Boat cassette player. It's right next to me as we speak, ironically. It needs an amp rebuild. And once more, I'm saving for a car. This thing was lucky to get the gears. I was expecting to have to wait over a few years to fix this. So I'm very glad that I was able to get those. I'm glad they arrived and they work. Just hope everything is aligned the right way. It all should be. But these things are very sensitive piles of crap. A lot of you are probably telling me don't screw it back together because it's probably not going to work. And if so, sad part is you're probably right. But at this point, that's just something I do. There we go. The grounds are annoying on this. That's the one thing I don't like when putting the deck lid back on, was these side-mounted ground tabs trying to fall off. Alrighty. AV cable. There we go. This will be mono testing because I'll be using a tube TV. which I actually haven't used it in a little while. Let's hope the old Technica still works, or True Technica. That had a weird name. Old casino monitor. Okay. Set to video. Cable. This might not be plugged. Oh, that's why. There it goes. Haven't used this thing in a while. Little black one right there. Alright. Let's see. Moment of truth. We got humming. Test tape. Oh wait, no. Let's use a little music on it. Yes! Shit. Now I was trying to eat it. I missed that issue. There we go. That's one deck. What about the other deck? The other deck was working last time I used it. I really not align that correctly. Go figure, I didn't align that correctly. Okay, I see what I did. Might be able to get it apart though without having to fully pull it apart. This is the one thing I didn't like about these decks. This is the one issue, is the stupid alignment on these. I'll probably end the video here and I'll post this and then I'm gonna tinker with it, I guess, for the next little while. So I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Bye.